What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and the Major League Baseball season ended with a bang last night with the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the Tampa Bay Rays. But that's not what anyone's talking about. No one's talking about how the Rays nearly won the World Series while paying their people less than $30 million in total for this year. No one's talking about how the Dodgers won their first World Series since 1988. No, people are talking about Justin Turner and the coronavirus, because you can see the headline, how Justin Turner's COVID test turned World Series finale into the most 2020 moment possible. What's the second headline on ESPN? Turner celebrates on field with teammates after positive test. Now, what are they referring to? Dodgers infielder Justin Turner returns to the field for World Series celebrations despite testing positive for COVID-19. Now, in the middle of this game, Justin Turner was mysteriously pulled. Now, Justin Turner is a really well-known name for the Dodgers. He's very important to them, and he randomly got taken out of the game near the end. And people are wondering, what is going on? Well, sure enough, it was a positive COVID test that got notified to the Dodgers. They had to take him out of the game, which was crazy, to be honest with you. Absolutely insane that a guy who's test positive for coronavirus, who has been positive for coronavirus, obviously, over the past couple days, and has been interacting with all his teammates. Now, during the World Series, you need to pull him from the game. But that's what they did. But then, when they won the World Series, he was out there in the field, right next to everybody. Take a look at this. This is one shot that I thought was very interesting. The Corona Bros are out in force, trying to shame the Dodgers, shame Justin Turner. All the questions asked to the Dodgers after the game were not about winning the World Series. They were about Justin Turner and COVID. Look at this. Rod Manfred said Justin Turner was removed from the game in the 7th and immediately isolated to prevent the spread of COVID. So how did this happen? So this is Justin Turner in the middle with everybody with no masks on, right? There's Dave Roberts, his manager, right next to him with obviously the World Series championship right there. So people are freaking out. Because he wasn't a threat, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. You look at the replies there. People freaking out at that guy. One or multiple rapid tests after the game came back negative. Even then, no, that's not the case. He was definitely positive. Look at this. Isn't Dave Roberts a cancer survivor? Wouldn't he be more susceptible to complications? Dude, really? People worried about Magic Johnson in the building, that there might be COVID here. I'm a huge Dodgers fan, and I'm frankly disgusted by this. Here's the one. Look at this. Was it worth it? People will probably die. Also, grown men can toss a white ball around and whack at it with a stick. This is so ridiculous. People are insane right now. People are insane over the coronavirus. This is, for the most part speaking, perfectly healthy people. And we're worried about COVID. You're not going to let them celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime chance. No, you're going to worry and shame people over COVID, and that's exactly what's happening. Even Justin Turner, or even, Jeff Passan. The answer is he went back out and nobody stopped him. He was asked to isolate, and he didn't. And there's a picture of him kissing his wife. She's going to fucking get it anyway. No surprise there. Wonder why America continues to respond to the virus worse than every other country? Well, people like this get by too many impressionable people, and that reckless selfishness of this scenario is free to evade the scrutiny it deserves. That is dangerously irresponsible. This is the best one. Who gives a shit? Absolutely. Who gives a shit? Season's over. COVID's not. How many people did he expose? Were they all isolated? Would they go out and celebrate and infect more people? It's so ridiculous that we're not talking about what actually happened on the field. People are so obsessed and so scared of the coronavirus that that's all they're willing to speak about. And look at this. MLB season of sacrifice amid pandemic ends with galling breach of protocol by Justin Turner. Now, there is going to be some investigation as to how he got it, because the Dodgers have been holed up in their bubble. They have been holed up in their bubble. Supposedly hasn't really been interacting with anyone close except for his wife, so how did he get it? Who knows? Could be any way. I could have touched some random thing that somebody touched however long ago. Now, if I was Justin Turner's age, and I'm pretty close to Justin Turner's age, I wouldn't really care, to be quite honest with you, because he has effectively zero chance of dying from this shit. But all the Corona bros freaking out, everyone trying to shame the Dodgers, shame Justin Turner for celebrating. The MLB's probably going to take some action. A lot of people are going to call them into question. But at the end of the day, the season is over for now. So hopefully people will just forget about it. But the Corona Bros out in force. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. About the World Series, for one. But also about Justin Turner getting COVID and him being shamed by everyone for it. Let me know. Smash a like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications. Share this video out there. And I'll talk to you later.